Hey y'all, it is Sierra, aka Capricorn Moon Goddess, back with another video. This video is going to be over how to defeat your enemies. What's the smartest, best way to deal with your enemies? And also we're going to be looking into what some of their weaknesses are, and maybe even what some of your strengths are. Okay, this is going to be a long video, so I might have to make multiple parts. I'm not sure, so maybe I'll focus on your strengths in another video, but we definitely are going to be focusing on the enemy right now, what their issue is, why they have a problem with you, and the best way to deal with them. So this is a collective reading, which means it's over a large group of people. It's not an individual reading. It's not a personal, private reading. So that means there may be some things that resonate with you. There may be some things that don't resonate with you. Use your own discernment and intuition to determine what messages are for you, if there are any messages for you. There are times when there aren't any messages for you, and that's fine. Okay, feel free to check out any of my other videos. And let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so right now we are focusing on how to deal with your enemy. So you want to have either a specific person or group of people in mind, or if you don't know who your enemies are, you can say, what's the best way to deal with what's the best way to deal with people that are working against me? Maybe you don't know who these people are, but you can think about something general like that. Who's working against you, who's sending you negative spell work, things of that nature. Or if you know specific people's names, okay, you can focus on that specific person. Okay, so we have the 10 of Torment, which Torment in these cards are, I want to say, swords. Okay, so the 10 of Swords, final cut. Okay, this is like, I don't even know how showing this card may or may not be allowed on YouTube, but this is like somebody, the last straw essentially. But with this final cut card, this is somebody that's looking like they're going to stab somebody in the back for one last time. This represents finally cutting this person off energetically. Okay, it definitely needs to be physically cutting them off, blocking their number, not letting them have access to you anymore, not meeting up with this person, trying to get closure and all of that. Physically separate from this person, but energetically cut ties and cords from this person as well. Okay, because they are trying to get in your energy and telepathically communicate with you in order to get to you or to bother you or to make you come back. Okay, we also have the Ace of Swords, Smoke and Mirrors. Okay, this is making sure that you're putting up protections around yourself and your energy, so this person or these people cannot spiritually spy on you. They can't be doing readings on you. You know, maybe they may get some information from some of the readings, but they're not going to get the full picture. Make sure you are properly protecting yourself to create smoke and mirrors, so this person does not have a clear picture about the things that you're planning on doing. Okay, any moves that you're planning on making, they're not going to be able to clock all of your moves. Like I said, they may be able to get some information, but not everything. Create some sort of fog. Create boundaries that this person will not be able to penetrate, so that way they cannot mentally mess with you. Okay, because a lot of the times when we're dealing with warfare, okay, a lot of it is mental. There may be some physical things that are being done, but a lot of it is mental. Okay, so protect your mind, okay, and cloak your energy. Okay, figure out how to do that. It might be different for each person. You're gonna have to take time with yourself and with your guides to figure out the best way to spiritually protect yourself. Okay, I would definitely try to cloak my energy, and one way you can do that is by cord cutting the energetic ties with this person. We have the Devil card, playing with fire, and then we have the Ace of Pentacles, which in this card it's decay. Ace of Decay, bad seed. Okay, We also have Dictator of Rage. So this is the King of Wands, violence. Okay, so wow, this person may actually want to physically harm you. If they do try to physically harm you, that's definitely going to end up really bad for them. They definitely will be playing with fire there. Okay, you're also playing with fire if you allow this person to still have contact with you, and if you don't energetically cut this person off. Trying to meet up with this person to get closure, or trying to understand why these people are doing what they're doing, or trying to stay friends with these people even though you've been getting signs that you think they secretly hating on you, that's playing with fire. Okay, you are planting bad seeds if you continue to interact with these people. You need to cut them off, and for your safety, you may have to slowly do it. You may not be able to fully tell them what's going on with the smoke and mirrors. Okay, so you need to keep them out of your business some way, somehow. You are going to have to move in silence and in secrecy with your exit strategy, your exit plan. If you're in a relationship with this person, you may have to come up with the exit plan so that way you can get out safely, especially if this person has violent tendencies. Even if they don't have violent tendencies, if you feel like they have they may possibly become violent, okay, come up with an exit strategy, an exit plan, but don't tell them what you're doing. Okay, you're gonna have to create some level of secrecy. And don't tell these people all your business. Okay, you may have to not put everything on social media. If there's people that are connected to both of y'all, let's say y'all have mutual friends or something, you may not be able to tell your mutual friends what you have going on, because they may be going back and telling this other person. Okay, so one of the best ways to defeat your enemies and work against them is for them to not fully know what you have planned. Okay, don't allow them to know what you have going on. With this 8 of Torment card, look, her lips are like literally sewed shut. Okay, entanglement. This could, like I said, this could be a relationship situation where the other party was cheating. Okay, so maybe you're tired of getting cheated on or whatever, so you want to leave, and now that you want to leave, they want to hurt you or cause harm to you. So your enemy could be somebody you were in a relationship with, or it could be a friend. Somebody betrayed you. This is somebody who has done something wrong to you for some of y'all, and you have decided you don't want to continue with the relationship or dealing with this person. You're wanting to cut this person off, and they are retaliating by trying to cause chaos and havoc, okay, in your life. Okay, they are trying to interfere with your manifestations with this bad seed card. Okay, they may even be trying to interfere with your money. There could be some financial abuse going on here as well, especially if you were married to this person. Taking you in and out of court and refusing to help you with the children. If y'all have children, they don't want to help you pay for anything. Maybe you are a stay-at-home mom or a stay-at-home dad, and they use the fact that you weren't bringing in money to control you. Maybe you don't have access to certain accounts and things of that nature. Okay, we also have 13 death, the kiss of death. This also represents Scorpio, so you could be a Scorpio or dealing with a Scorpio. But with this, the kiss of death card, this is definitely letting me know this is somebody that you once had love for. You may even still have love for them. Okay, it's either an ex of yours, an ex-romantic partner, or a friend that was really, really close to you, or it could be both. A lot of us have several people that are working against us at a time, and they may not be working together, but they're working against us at the same time. With this Temperance card, you could be a Sagittarius or they could be a Sagittarius. The key word is fallen angel. The number 14 is on here, which adds to 5. So 5 can represent change. You want to change the direction of the relationship. Maybe you wanted to take more control. Maybe you wanted to start standing up for yourself more. You decided to not allow this person to keep walking all over you. They did not like that change. Okay, so they turned from the angel to the devil, okay, with this fallen angel card. This is somebody that initially, when you met this person, they seemed like a really nice person. They seemed really understanding, empathetic, and maybe they were, and something happened to them in their life to change that. Some sort of disappointment happened to them and they decided to take it out on you. Or maybe they were just pretending the whole time and they never had good intentions for you. But with this fallen angel card, it is letting me know that initially this person did appear to be somebody that had your best interest at heart, and that was very nice and had good intentions. We also have the Hierophant card. This could be a Taurus that you're dealing with, or you could be a Taurus, okay? This is also representing conformity. Remember when I said you want to change the dynamics of the relationship, okay? Or you wanted to change the dynamics of the relationship to not allow this person or these people to keep taking advantage of you, okay? They want you to conform to the way they want you to be with this Hierophant card. Okay, this could be somebody that was also in a position of authority over you. This could be an ex-manager. This could be a father, parental figure, but more so like a father. This could be a religious leader or a spiritual leader. Somebody that was a mentor to you, somebody that you looked up to. Maybe they started to see that you were surpassing them, and they had an issue with that. With this Six of Wands, you started to get too much attention. Okay, you started to really come into who you are as a person. You started to grow, okay, and you basically outgrew them, and they saw this and it became a problem for them. So they had to start trying to control you. They are acting out of jealousy. They're acting out of envy. They're acting out of fear of abandonment because they feel like they're not good enough for you. So what they have to do, because they feel like they're not good enough for you, they have to tear you down and make you feel bad about yourself. So that way you don't realize that. If you have low self-esteem, you won't realize that you deserve better. And then you'll stay with this person, or even if you leave, you'll keep coming back. Okay, maybe you would constantly stop talking to this person, take space from this person, leave this person, and then you would always come back. It was like a never-ending cycle. Maybe this last time you decided you wasn't gonna come back, and now they have an issue. Okay, please give me more. What else do we need to know about this person or this group of people that they're dealing with? Whoever is working against the collective. What do we need to know at this time? And then we'll get into the oracle cards. Okay, we have the Nine of Cups. This person was greedy. King of Swords. This person was like a dictator. This person is greedy. They don't like the fact that you're getting shine on your own now. They don't want to share the spotlight with you. They don't want to share credit. Like if there was some work that you did, they don't want you to get credit for it. They want to take credit for it. This person may even be taking your intellectual property, stealing your ideas. That's why I said energetically cut this person off, because they're trying to get in your mind with this King of Swords. They're trying to play mind games with you. They're trying to send you negativity telepathically. Okay, this person is also the type of person that probably has cussed you out, talked to you crazy, called you out of your name, yelled and screamed at you because they weren't getting their way. You see how this person is sitting here with their arms crossed, like throwing a tantrum, like it's my way or the highway. Well, you decided to take the highway. You said, okay, it's your way or the highway. Well, I'll just leave. They weren't expecting that. And then you left and then decided to stay gone. They really wasn't expecting that. Okay? This is somebody that is used to people bowing down to them. So they need you to fall in line. Either you fall in line or they're going to make you fall in line. That's the way that they thinking. We got this 8 of Pentacles card and the 2 of Swords in reverse. They are working hard and they don't want you to see the things that they're doing behind the scenes. But with this in reverse, things are starting to become a little bit more clear to you about who this person really is. Okay, they've been working hard to cloak their own energy. They don't want you to know they're energetically doing things to you. Okay, They may even have told you they don't believe in spirituality. They don't believe in spell work. They don't believe in manifestation or astrology. They don't believe in past lives and all that stuff. They may be telling you all that, and behind the scenes, they over here doing spell work, okay? They rejected with this Four of Cups, they rejected the idea of spirituality, okay? But they're trying to use it to create happiness for themselves, okay? They want to use it to interfere with your happiness as well with this Four of Wands, but they telling you they don't believe in it. Hold on, because I dropped some cards. Okay, we have the High Priestess card. So this is the counterpart to the Hierophant. This could even be a couple, like maybe this is your ex and then somebody else that they're in a relationship now. This could be a couple that's doing this. This could be like a pastor and a pastor's wife that's doing this. This could be two spiritual leaders, feminine and masculine, okay? This could also be two separate people, a feminine energy and a masculine energy that aren't working together, but they're working at the same time, like I said. But yeah, somebody definitely is trying to do something spiritually to you here, to cause tower moments, to cause things to go wrong. We got the Page of Pentacles in reverse. They want to interfere with the things that you are trying to manifest, okay? So they're trying to create blockages, delays, things of that nature. With this Five of Pentacles, they want you out on the street. They want you out in the cold because they feel like you left them out in the cold. So they want the same for you. Okay, this is just what they're thinking. I don't mean that you really did do that. We got the Queen of Swords and the Page of Swords. See, they're upset that the Page is now about to surpass the Queen. You're about to move past Queen status and go straight up to Empress status, or past King status and straight to Emperor status. Okay, you're on a fast track. They may have been your mentor, but they notice, wow, this person is moving a lot faster along than they're grasping this stuff a lot quicker than I did. This person is smarter than me. This person is more articulate than I am. This person has the gift of gab. They're just as good as me or even better. They don't like the fact this could be somebody that's older than you. Okay, because we have a Page and Queen dynamic, and Page is younger. This could be, like I said, this could be a boss that's threatened by you, okay? Moving up the ranks at work. Five of Swords, yeah, and Seven of Wands. They're definitely playing dirty, and it's time for you to start defending yourself, okay? Yeah, they're trying to, with this Devil card, Seven of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, they're trying to steal what's rightfully owed to you. There's something you've been working towards for a long time, and you're about to get that, and they want to interfere. They want to keep you trapped. You could be a Capricorn or dealing with a Capricorn. They want to keep you trapped. Okay, so the motivation behind what they're doing, they're jealous, they're envious. You're about to surpass them in life. They didn't want you to leave them. They wanted you to be stuck with them forever. That's some of the reasons why they're doing what they're doing. Let's see what some of their weaknesses are. What are some of their issues and weaknesses? This person or group of people that's working against the collective, what are some of their weaknesses? We have vulnerability to strength. They don't like the fact that you are able to be vulnerable and able to be truthful and tell people what you're going through when you're going through it. You're able to show like that you're human and that you're not perfect and that you are flawed. You're able to embrace your flaws, okay, and transmute them and so they can work for you. They don't like this because they don't have the ability to do this, okay? They would love to be able to be as authentic as you are, but they're afraid of rejection. So they're jealous of you because they're afraid to be vulnerable. We have worry to peace of mind. This person worries a lot. This person has a lot of anxiety. They could have stomach or spleen issues. They could also have heart issues as well, because worry can lead to those things. So this person is just somebody that just worries a lot because they have a fear of rejection. We have feeling rejection. This person has a fear of rejection. Okay, so one of the ways to be able to work against them is to cut them off. Like, they're going to feel rejected by you cutting them off, and they're going to probably try to retaliate, but that's the best, one of the best ways to actually work against them. The best way is to anticipate their moves and anticipate how they want you to react, and then don't react that way. If you know they want you to get angry, mad, scream, cuss them out, then if you can, don't react that way. That's going to really bother them. Okay, we have bitterness. They are a very bitter person. You may be a sweet person. Okay, they don't like you just because you refuse to be bitter. They want you to be bitter. This person is very restless. They worry a lot. We have father on this card too. For some of y'all, this is a father figure, or this is a boss, or this is a religious leader that's a man. Okay, for some of y'all, we have shame. This person, they don't love themselves, and they're carrying shame about something. I don't know what the shame is about. Okay, we have sex glands on this card. I don't know if they could have possibly been sexually abused. And if they're a man, you know, sometimes it seems like even worse for them, especially if they were sexually abused by the same sex, because then they kind of feel like they don't know what their identity is as far as what they're sexually attracted to. This person could be feeling shame. Maybe they are attracted to the opposite sex. Or maybe they are attracted to the same sex, okay? And they don't like that, so they're taking it out on you, possibly. Okay, this person feels like they aren't as accomplished as they would like to be. We also have mother, woman. For some of you, this is a mother figure, or this is your mom. Okay, feminine energy. We have dread. This person wants you to dread and waking up every day and be hopeless, because they're very hopeless. They're very hopeless, okay? They're very self-conscious. They're always worried about what other people think, and you're not the type that's worried about other people think. They admire that about you, but they hate it as well, because it's not something that they're able to tap into because of fear. This person has a lot of fear surrounding how people think about them, how people feel them, being rejected. We have greed. I already told y'all they were greedy with the 9 of Cups card. This person is very greedy, okay? This person likes to self-sabotage, okay? So anything that tries to love them, they sabotage it by creating conflict with them, okay? We have avoiding reality. This person is very delusional. They create a lot of delusions because they can't face reality. It would hurt too much. They're not ready to deal with the emotions that come with grasping the reality of whatever they went through in their life, okay? And how they could be contributing to making their life even worse, okay? So they're very delusional. They don't accept accountability for things. With denial, yeah, they're living in denial about something. And for some of these people, it could be surrounding their sexuality. Incurability. Some of these people may have an incurable disease, possibly, that's connected to sex, because we do have a card that says sex glands on it. It says shame, sex glands, and then incurability. So these people could have an incurable disease, possibly, or infection, whatever they call it. They call it STI now. We have don't need to know. This person has a lot of secrets, okay? They don't want people to know what's really going on with them, but because they hold on to a lot of secrets, they're always in fear of being exposed, okay? So they have to expose other people before they expose them. This person is very codependent, okay? So they push people away with self-sabotage. They push you away, but they're codependent, so when you leave, they got a problem with that too, because they have abandonment issues. So they work against themselves. The things that they do is counterproductive all the time. We have unloved. They feel unloved, so they want you to feel that way. We got don't need to know again. This person has a lot of secrets. Unsupported. They feel unsupported. They could have kidney issues or bladder issues as well. We have blame. This person likes to blame. We got kidney, bladder issues again. This person could end up having issues with their kidneys or their bladder if they don't already, because holding on to the emotions that they're holding on to, that affects those particular glands in the body. So you may hear about lung issues, kidney issues, bladder issues with this person, possibly even heart issues as well. Okay, so you may not even have to do a whole lot to try to defeat this person, because they are literally making themselves sick. Okay, they are making themselves sick because they're carrying so much hatred towards you. Okay, they're always worried about you, focused on you, trying to cause issues for you. All right, so we've got lack of control, past life memories, astral traveling in your sleep. We have dream walking. Someone needs your attention. You will have a reason to celebrate soon, overcoming obstacles. Okay, so let's do these and then we'll go into the rest. This person has an issue with not being able to be in control. Okay, they feel like they have to control everything, but you also have an issue with not being in control over everything. And when I say control, when I'm talking about the other person, I'm talking about they need to be able to control people. When I'm talking about you, I'm not talking about being able to control people, but you want to be able to control everything, like more like somebody that's like just overly structured. If things don't go exactly how you need it to go, you get frustrated easily. You may find it may be hard to manifest sometimes because you want to control the outcome of everything. So remember, when we're in relationships with people, part of their job is to mirror our own things that we need to work on within ourselves back to us. Okay, because we may not realize we have certain issues because they're in our subconscious. Okay, so this person being controlling was to mirror to you that you have issues surrounding lack of being in control yourself. Okay, so in order to defeat the enemy or fight this person off, one way you can do that is to learn to work on your own issues surrounding not being in control. And with the past life memories, this issue could be stemming from a past life. Okay, so you may want to get an Akashic Records reading or a past life regression or something like that. This person may have been in a past life with you, and you all are still working out some of the issues y'all had in that prior life. So one strategy for defeating this enemy is to work on your own issues that you have with lack of control, not being able to be in control. Okay, having to control everything. Okay, and with the astral travel and dream walking card, someone wants your attention. This person is trying to get your attention telepathically, like I said. So you may find that they pop up in your dreams. Okay, they're doing that. Some of these people are doing it subconsciously because they're not aware that they're doing it. They're not spiritually in tuned enough to know that they're doing it. But some of these people are pretending to not be spiritually aware. They may pretend like they're not into spirituality and they don't know anything about dream walking, trying to manipulate people on the astral realm, and they don't know about trying to do spells on people, and they don't get readings on. They might be saying all that, and that is a lie. Some of these people are definitely into the occult. They definitely do spell work. If they don't do it themselves, they paying other people to do it to try to stalk you and keep tabs on you. And they absolutely understand that if you have a romantic connection with somebody, or a familial connection with somebody, or a strong friendship, even when y'all break up and separate, you can telepathically communicate with the people. So some of these people are doing this on purpose, but they may act like they don't understand spirituality. They only know about religion. They don't know about spirituality. And some of these people are bold-faced lying about that, okay? We also have fear of sensual intimacy here. So for some of you, y'all may be a little bit weary about getting into another relationship or another close friendship. You may be not necessarily have trust issues, but maybe you just don't have the desire to try to build relationships with people anymore. So you being able to build relationships with other people and start dating again and doing, because I'm talking to people that have done the healing work for the most part. You all have taken the time to do the shadow work. If you haven't, what I'm about to say right now does not apply to you. But if you actually put yourself back out there and start building more connections with other people, despite of the things you've gone through, because you've gotten used to being by yourself. You don't, maybe you started off codependent and this situation with these enemies helped you to not be codependent, but now you might be hyper independent, like too independent. So actually starting to put yourself out there and build connections with new people is going to help to defeat this enemy as well, okay? Because that means you're doing what you need to do to further yourself on your own path, and the more you do that, the more this person is going to be getting pushed back, okay? They're not, your guides are going to be like, look, he or she, my person, they trying to work on the things they need to work on. They learned the lessons from you. They learned about trying to work on their control issues. They learned about their fear of intimacy. They don't need you around to give them any more lessons, okay? Because for some of y'all, this is a karmic person, so they were brought into your life to teach you lessons. Well, part of how to get rid of the karmic person is to actually learn the lessons. One way to not keep attracting more karmic people is to actually learn the lessons. So take the time to learn the lessons of surrounding your ability, your need to be in control, or your fear of sensuality or intimacy, okay? But we do have, you will have a reason to celebrate soon, overcoming obstacles. Your enemies know that you're overcoming obstacles. They know that you have some things coming up that you're going to be excited about, some big accomplishments, because they're nosy. They always up in your energy in your business, okay? People, our enemies know what our blessings are going to be before us sometimes. So that's why they might be turning it up. You may have noticed they turned up the energy lately. Maybe they left you alone for a while and now they coming back trying to bother you because they can feel a come up. They can feel something grand is about to happen. Okay, we also have the self-care, self-love, pamper yourself card. You want to defeat your enemy, start learning how to pamper yourself. Okay, whatever that means for you, that's different for everybody. Like somebody like me, I don't like going to get my nails done. I don't like going to get my hair done. I don't like doing that kind of stuff. So that's not my idea of being pampered. But for some of you, it could be. For some of you, it could be something else. Just start doing more things for you, for yourself. Self-care. I feel like you love yourself, but self-care is a key to defeating your enemies, okay? We also have you need to be more flexible and adaptable to evolve or keep evolving. So you are learning lessons surrounding being more adaptable, okay? Being able to adapt to change, okay? And that has something to do with not being in control. Having the ability to adapt to change when things are not going the way that you planned them to go, okay? That's some of the lessons that you all were supposed to be learning from this person, so, or this group of people. We also have disgrace, temptation, love, silence, desperation, and grudge. Let's look at these and then we'll look at the rest. This person is going to have a fall from grace if they have not already. And part of that is because of how gracefully you have moved throughout this situation. That's why I said, if they're trying to bait you, let's say you're texting and they're trying to bait you into an argument, they're just trying to get written proof to show that you are angry or to show that you can lash out. So you have to be smart when you're dealing with these people, and you have to move with grace as much as possible. With this temptation card, they are going to tempt you to want to act a fool. They're going to tempt you to want to go fight, then want to pull up to their house and be like, come outside, okay? They're going to try to tempt you to do things to make you look bad. If you don't fall for that trap, that's how you're going to defeat them. They're going to end up looking like the bully that they are, okay? And they're going to be disgraced. With this silence card, this just represents moving in silence, like I said. With this desperation card, they want to mess with your finances. They want to take away business opportunities. They want to get in the way of things you have going on, because if you get desperate enough, you may have to come crawling back to them. Notice there's a swan on this card, and we were just talking about moving gracefully. Even when you're feeling desperate, you still have to move with grace and be smart about your decisions, because that's when they're going to come in and try to tempt you. Temptation is right over desperation. When they feel like you're at your weakest, they're going to try to come tempt you with an offer. Come back to me and I'll help you. Or they're going to come in and try to pick a fight with you. Okay? We have grudge. This person is definitely holding a grudge on you because they do feel like you have moved on in the love department. Even if you haven't gotten into a new relationship or a new friendship, they feel like you have, because these people are very egotistical. So if you've in the past, if you've gone like a few weeks without talking to them, and then y'all start talking again, and that was a cycle where you would stop talking to them for a little while and then y'all would be cool again. Now it's been longer than it ever has, as far as you not contacting this person and you not allowing them to contact you. So now they're feeling like, oh, well, they must have a new friend, or they must be in a new relationship, because ain't no way they could just stop talking to me unless they being distracted by somebody else. You might not even be in another relationship or friendship or whatever. You've been taking the time to do your shadow work, okay? But they feel like, oh, you have to be distracted by somebody else in order to fully stand in your power and cut them off, which is not true. But they also know that eventually you are going to have new love. You are going to have new friendships. They know that is inevitable. Okay? So they're holding a grudge on you for having the nerve to move on, to try to move on past this person. We also have hatred. They have a lot of hatred in their hearts. We have dilemmas. Dilemmas represent they represent situations where it's almost like a lose-lose, or whatever your options are, none of them are the ideal option, okay? You're going to have to do something that you don't want to do regardless of what options you have. So you have to try to choose the lesser of two evils sometimes, okay? There is no option where everybody just wins. So they want you to be in these situations, in these dilemmas where you have to make decisions under pressure, or you have to make a decision to sacrifice something, okay? With this transience card, this is stating that you need to be, one of the lessons you're learning is being able to adapt and make these changes when you need to. Is representing that sometimes things don't last long, okay? Things may last for a short while, and you have to be able to make the sacrifices that you need to sacrifice and move on. Anything that you have to sacrifice or give up, God, your higher powers, they're going to restore it, or they're going to replace it with something better, okay? We also have magnanimity. I could say the other version, which is magnanimous, but magnanimity, okay? This talks about kindness. Okay, they want you to have hatred in your heart, but you're going to continue to be loving and kind and helpful to other people. And that is how you're going to continue to garner favor, spiritual favor, to where you are going to be able to defeat this enemy, because you have spiritual favors, or boons, as they would say in Middle Eastern culture, where you have favor in the eyes of divine beings, okay, because of how magnanimous you are, because of how generous and helpful you are. No matter what you're going through, you don't hold hatred in your heart, okay? We also have fortune, okay? So you all are going to be blessed financially for remaining magnanimous and remaining, you know, wanting the best for everybody. We have motherhood. Okay, some of y'all, this person could be coming for your motherhood. Like, this could be child custody battles that are going on for you all, but this represents no matter what you're going through, you're nurturing and you're kind to other people. You pour into other people and you are getting favor in the spiritual world for that. That's going to help you when you have to come against these enemies. We have anguish. There's also a child in this card. So some of y'all, children have something to do. Like, you may have a child with this person, because there's children that keep showing up. This also represents this person has a lot of inner child work that they need to do, and that is what's causing a lot of their anguish. We have the integrity card. So like I said, you all have remained graceful. You have kept your integrity and your dignity. This person is very prideful, but you're very dignified. There is a difference, okay? And you are being rewarded for that, okay? We have the anger card. Even you have, this is Kali on this card. You even have divine beings that are willing to fight your battles for you, okay? Maybe you're not the type of person that gets extremely angry, but you have spirit guides that's about that life, okay? So they will stand up for you and help fight your battles for you, okay? We also have shrewdness, okay? So this is asking that you remain strategic when you're dealing with this person. Remain strategic and think about your actions before you take your actions when you're dealing with this person. This is the type of person that likes to set people up, okay? But yeah, you continually to be strategic, to stand in your dignity, to keep your integrity intact, all of that. That is helping you to defeat these enemies, okay? We also have discomfort, letting go, and pain. So like with that transience card, I was saying there's going to be times where you're going to have to let things go. Certain situations, living situations, material things that you may have, working at a particular place. You have to be ready to let things go with a quickness. As soon as you realize it's something that's not working for you or something is holding you back, okay? You may be in discomfort for a while when you leave a job, or if you move, if you have to move and you're being, whatever your guides are telling you to do, it may cause some discomfort and it might not be something you want to do. You rather deal with the devil you know than the devil you don't know, kind of thing. You have to be comfortable letting go of things when you are being guided to by divine sources. Letting go, giving it to your higher powers, knowing that they're going to take care of you. Okay? We have pain and connection and emptiness and resistance. Some of y'all are being called to open yourself up to love again. Open yourself up to friendship again. Okay? Yes, it is possible that this opening yourself up to love and friendship again can end up causing you pain in the end, because these people possibly could betray you just like the other group of people you're dealing with. But they want you to stop resisting, okay? There's some connections that they have lined up for you that are really going to be extremely helpful for you. But you can't meet these people and make these connections until you put yourself out there and be open to making those connections. Regardless if you want to admit it or not, there is some emptiness that you're dealing with surrounding connections with people. Okay, you've been in hermit mode for a while, and it's time to start letting some people in. And you never know who you may meet that's going to have the resources you need to be able to defeat these enemies for good. Okay, vulnerability. It's okay to be vulnerable when it comes to being in relationships with people again. And I'm talking about romantic and friendships. We have frustration and fear. Okay, you're being caused to release frustration and fear. Okay, a lot of times when we are made uncomfortable with this discomfort card, we do have a lot of frustration and we do have a lot of fear. Okay, but we're being asked to let go and let God. We're being asked to let go and let our guides do the rest. What we're supposed to do is listen to them, follow our intuition, and then they take care of the rest. But we have to trust them that they're going to take care of the rest. And if we are in fear and we're dealing with worry and doubt, that pushes away the things that we are trying to manifest. Dissolution. They want us to not be afraid to dissolve, okay? To get rid of things, to put it into things. When we're called to put it into things, that's when they want us to do it. And then we have to have blind faith that they're going to do what they are supposed to do on their end. We have identity. They don't want your identity wrapped up in one particular thing. Oh, you had a particular job and that was I'm a nurse. That's your identity. Well, they calling you not to be a nurse anymore. They're calling you to quit, and they're calling you to be a homeopathic healer. But my identity was wrapped up in being a nurse. I'm not going to be credible anymore now that I'm not working in a hospital and I'm making stuff out of my own house to give to people. They want you to be able to give up those labels and those things that become too ingrained in your identity, because you are limitless. You can't be defined by just one particular role or one particular job. But some of us don't want to give up our identities because they give us some sense of self-worth. People are going to value me if I'm a doctor, if I'm a nurse, if I'm a lawyer, if I'm a attorney, if I've had my job for 14 years and I haven't, made any like big waves. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do to take care of my kids. I'm a mother, okay? As a mother, as a part of that identity, I have to do X, Y, and Z, and I can't step out of that box. They want you to stop boxing yourself in. So they're putting you in a lot of situations where you're having to quickly come to like end things or be uncomfortable. But this is building your strength, it's building your character, and it's building you mentally, because like I said, these enemies that you have are coming after you mentally. There's a lot of mental warfare going on. So you have to know how to remain calm and how to remain cool in situations that require you to think fast. When people are trying to pull on your energy, when people are using practical magic by doing things on earth like to cause blockages for you, when people are destroying your property, when people are talking bad about you so that way you can't get a job or you can't get clients or whatever, you have to know how to mentally handle that. And that's how you're going to defeat them, because you're going to be stronger mentally than they are. You're going to not act out of emotion, but out of logic. So they're putting you in a lot of uncomfortable situations because that's building your muscle. That's building your ability to mentally withstand things. I go through a lot of health issues, and sometimes they cause a great deal of pain. But I've learned how to transmute pain because I've been through it so much. When I tell you, I did not feel contractions when I was going into labor with my son. When I was pregnant, I didn't feel contractions because I'm used to being in pain to where it doesn't really faze me like that anymore. So they're putting you in some painful situations to kind of build your tolerance, okay? We have God. So this person... Oh, I got a call coming in, so I'm going to have to finish this. I'll see y'all in a minute.